guys, and welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. And for those of you that subscribed in the last couple of weeks, you probably thought this was a one-man channel. It's not. There are two of us. I've just been extremely busy, but I am glad to be back. And I'm also glad to be back to do this video because it seems finally Wolves have got their man Joao Gomes, and we are going to go through it right now because it's been turbulent. It has been very turbulent, but I'm hoping that what we are seeing, what's being reported by Fabrizio himself, is accurate, because if it is, it's much needed for our survival hopes. Guys, let's jump straight into it. So, who is the player in question? I highly doubt there's anyone watching this video that has not seen this rumor. It's been going on for a while now. Joao Gomes, young Brazilian centre midfielder, can play as a CDM, does like to play that deeper lying role that protects the back four. He's only 21 years of age. He is Brazilian, and it's fair to say it's been a war. It's been a war between ourselves, Flamengo, and of course, French side Lyon, which I'm going to jump into right now. So I've tried. The research for this took longer than anything else, trying to actually find out what's happened, because the timeline is incredible. So Wolves actually had a bid agreed, a medical was organised. It looked like we were going in the right direction. Lyon, as you can see on screen, they placed a late bid, which was higher than Wolves' initial offer, and that got accepted by Flamengo. Now, the Flamengo owner is actually good friends with the Lyon owner, so they thought that they could get this deal over the line and done, pretty easily. Both parties tried to push the move through to Lyon. Now, Gomez refused, and as you can see there on screen, I'll put in brackets, good man, because it's amazing news for us. When Gomez initially refused to actually, well, one, speak to Lyon, but also sign for them, Lopetegui got on the phone personally. And this is what I like about him. He seems to be someone that will go out and speak to players and say, I want you. We need you. We're going to turn you into a much better player. He called him and said, hold off on these talks with Lyon. Don't do anything. Don't sign anything. I'm not sure if he spoke to his agent. I don't know about that. But we do know that he spoke to Gomez himself. Now, on the back of this, Lyon then actually flew out personally to speak with Gomez, but he just outright refused, according to multiple reliable sources, and said, listen, I've promised to become a wolf. Wolves a we. He knows which side of his bread is buttered. And, Flamengo have had no choice but to accept Wolves' offer. Oh, do us a big favour. Very quickly, if you are enjoying the video and you like the content that we're doing, go below, like the video and subscribe. You will not regret it. Thanks. Now, we believe it's around about the 18 million pound. I believe it's pounds. I don't believe it's euros. But it's going to be around about that 17, 18 million mark, which for a player of his age, what he can do, we'll go into that shortly. I think this is going to be a great signing for us. Now, let's talk about it. Strengths. It looks a bit small on the screen. I do apologise, but I will go through it with you. He has got comparisons to his fellow countryman Fabinho. He's very strong on the ball. He's very good in ball recovery. He's got quite a bit of pace about him, and he can track back. He can win the ball, similar to a Kante type player. Now, of course, Kante is, in my opinion, probably the best CDM to ever live, certainly in the Premier League. I'm not saying he is that, but he has those sorts of attributes. He's like a pit bull. He wants that ball back. Very defensive minded. He will support the back four. Wolves have shipped a lot of goals this season. Of course, we had the transition last season from the back five to a back four under Large. And, well, we had one of the best defensive records in Europe for a lot of the season. tailed off around February, if you remember. But this season, the back four really hasn't been working for us. Semedo's been hit and miss. Collins, had his troubles. He's been sent off. Him and Kilman trying to get that partnership. And we've got, of course, Bueno, Johnny, and Ait Nuri trying to fight for that left back position. So this is someone that can offer a lot of defensive support, maybe enable someone like Nunes to go forward a little bit more. Will we see Neves maybe take up that Nunes position now? Obviously, at the moment, when we've got the ball, both fullbacks go forward. Neves will drop into that centre back and effectively become the middle of a three centre back with Collins and Kilman either side. Could that be Gomes? That will then allow Neves just to sit in front of Gomes, and then of course that gives Nunes the license to go forward because we know what he can do going forward. He hasn't got the goals and assists this season, but when he's dribbling, when he's got the ball, he's always looking forward. So if this enables us to push Neves and Nunes further up the field, I'm all for it. He's never been sent off in 119 competitive games, whether that is for Flamengo or his national side, under 21, whatever it is. He's never been sent off. And he's only had 30 bookings, 30 yellow cards in 119 games. So he's averaging a booking every 4 games for a defensive midfielder. That is very good. That is very, very good indeed. You've got to wonder whether the pace of the Premier League, the physicality of the Premier League, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him pick up a few quick bookings. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sent off because we know how strong, powerful, physical, how fast the Premier League is. He will need time to adapt, but these stats are very good at the moment. We don't want to see 5 red cards and a short career and 60, 70 bookings. He looks like he's got a cool head, but he's tenacious. The weakness side of his game, as I've mentioned, is the goals and assists. 4 goals, 3 assists in 119 games in all competitions. Yes, we do need an influx of goals and assists into this team, but that doesn't mean you have to go out and buy a striker. Now, I know we do need one. I think we do, and I'm sure we all know we do need another striker. But if we can offer that extra anchor man in midfield, someone like a Gomes, who, as I say, can offer that protection to the back four, maybe allow the wing backs or the full backs to go forward a bit more, and as I mentioned earlier, allow Neves to try and get in a. I've never been one of those that thinks Neves is a pure CDM. His interceptions, his tackle percentage is always up there in the top 5, 10 in the Premier League season after season. We know that. But there's something about Neves. I think he's got that other side to his game. I want to see him taking 2 or 3 more shots a game. I want to see him in and around the box, playing balls, little chips, into the striker. I think he's got that about him. And if Gomes can allow Neves and Nunes that little bit more freedom to go forward, that means that we can hopefully, fingers crossed, bring more goals to this Wolves side. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is an incredible signing for me. He's young. He's got that Brazilian flair. He loves to dribble. But as I say, out of possession, he wants to win that ball back. And the fact that we're not losing players to other teams in Europe, teams like Lyon who regularly play in the Champions League, the fact that we are still making these signings in the position we're in, it's only good things. And of course, with Lopetegui at the helm, hopefully we can see a few more of these signings in the next week or so before the window ends. Well, 4 or 5 days. Guys, I didn't even say do me a favor, like and subscribe. So if you're still watching this, thank you so much. Do like and do subscribe to the channel. We are a general channel, but we are Wolves fans. So we do try to add an extra Wolves video or 2 in every now and then. Guys, have a great day. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care.